Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's Nugget session. As you know, this is a 10-minute focused learning format, short, sharp, and practical. We'll move through a simple structure: nugget, demo, reverse, practice, takeaway. I invite you to stay present, participate actively, go through whatever is being said very, very thoroughly, and pick one idea you can apply immediately. So, over to you, Smita, for a beautiful, messy nugget.
Hi Radhika and all the people around. Now today we are here to start with the simple thing that in day-to-day life we go through but we do not focus on. The messy first principle. The topic is quantity over quality. The brainstorming engine. Unlocking creativity through effective brainstorming. First of all, what brainstorming is? Brainstorming is inviting all the ideas on the given topic and appreciating and using them, noting them down, and utilizing whatever the talent the audience in front of you is. That is called as brainstorming, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Moving ahead, this brainstorming helps us to get new ideas, as I told you. What do you see on the screen?
A pencil.
What is the use of this pencil?
Uh, to write.
To write, to draw, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, if I say, okay, apart from these two uses, right, writing and drawing, tell me the usage of this thing. What it will be? Do you have any other ideas for what this can be used? Now I have used this pencil, which is unsharp, so it can be used as a
Yes.
tool. Or so what is the usage of this thing?
Maybe we can use it as to pin up the hair. Maybe.
True, we can. Girls, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Mm, what else can we do with an unsharp pencil? Um,
unsharp, sharp, any, but as not for writing or drawing.
okay. What else can we do?
Kids use it.
I don't know, to enhance gross motor and fine motor skills.
True, true. It's a gadget. Now most of the people nowadays they use it.
Put it in the mouth, huh?
Put it in the mouth and to enhance their pronunciation,
Yes, yes,
right?
absolutely correct.
Uh, Instead of this intellectual ways, we can even use it to back scratcher,
Yeah,
isn't it? There
absolutely.
are n number of usage, isn't it? These are the uses that we have. It is called as brainstorming. We all are taught to have that particular answer, stereotyped answers, that one question has only one answer. It is been taught by our teacher, nursery teachers, then schooling teachers and college teachers and professionals, wherever you go. So every question has only one answer. Don't give me rubbish answer, students. Give me correct answer. It has been taught, right?
Yes.
So here my aim is everything has some perspectives and other answers also. We should be having that mindset. And isn't it that we don't do not use this one? We do. That is also the usage of this thing. So this is a pencil challenge that we have. It is called as brainstorming, and it is very, very effective, isn't it? Now moving ahead. Now what is this?
A pen.
Red pen.
Yeah.
Why do teachers use this pen? To correct
Mark.
or to wrong,
Yes.
isn't it? So it is a river nugget, reverse nugget. So it is to just pinpoint, yes, it's correct, it's wrong. There are only two options. But what it does, it stops the creativity, it stops um, the innovations, it stops the thinking, the exercise that we give to the brain, isn't it? So it is a thinking procedure where we enhance. If we have this brainstorming methods, or these methods from the early ages of kids, so in that case the kids are being developed in that way, and they have this habit of creativity in their life, isn't it? So this is a reverse nugget, and the one brainstorming is a positive thing that we can implement it. Okay. Now this one, that is the offline trainings we have, so we can have it, so
Oh,
we can ask them and all, you know. But if we are moving up to the online sessions and all, and if I have the topic improve the office coffee experiences, and if I tell to write down in the chat but don't push the button, enter button, right? So what happens now, we see the, we scroll the responses given and then we give the response, right? So
yes.
most of the time it happens with many people. So what we can have it to have this brainstorming. So it can be called as pop-up popcorns, how they flush out quickly, and then one after the other. They don't wait for others, isn't it? So it can be provoking thoughts. So just type it in the chat box how we can improve coffee experiences, and then everyone is the it is called as rainfall response, and quickly all the responses, and we'll have the brainstorming, and then out of that we can select the one which is more suitable, which is very quality one, and then everyone has been appreciated and respected ki, yes, my view has been taken into consideration. That is at the end, at the result point, it is considered or not, that is another part. But being the participant, it has been asked, it has been appreciated, that is itself a motivation. So brainstorming plays a role of motivation for the participants even. It can be offline mode, it can be online mode even. So with these experiences we'll move ahead. So if we think about exact situation and the working of our brain, it works in two situations or two ways. Thinking moves in two ways, that is divergent thinking and convergent thinking. Both are very very important, right? I'll give you an example. If we are driving a car, and in the car is automatic, especially women's who prefer that automatic cars and all,
Mm-hmm.
accelerator and brake, there are two panels in it. So if we push both of them together, what will happen? It
What
will
will
create,
happen? There is no
what will
answer to
happen?
that.
So brake and accelerator together, if we'll push into, so it will be the chaos, noise, and the engine will burn out.
Obviously.
Obviously, it will burn out. So same thing happens with us also. At the same time, if we are at the mood of innovations, and at the same time we are at the mood of criticizing something, so both of the things can't happen. So that gives you burnout situation in a day, right? So we should be able to shift from divergent thinking to convergent thinking. Where are we? We should be able to recognize in what mode I am. Should I be divergent now or should I be convergent now? Because human brain cannot effectively innovate and criticize at the same time, as accelerator and brake can't work one after the other. Both I say. Okay. So these thinking methods, divergent thinking and convergent thinking, play a very vital role in our decision making in our day-to-day life even. So if you focus on the image itself, so the divergent thinking is to explore, to just explore and have different ideas. At the same time, convergent thinking is giving answers, analyzing facts, and having linear thinking. Right? Both of them are very, very important when they both go hand in hand. So the as the vehicle moves very smoothly, when we use both accelerator and brake in synchronization. So same way these methods also help us in our day to day life. It may be any sector, corporate sector, education sector, it becomes very very effective for all kind of participants or the people in front of you. So the core insight of this whole seminar, we can say, is now the generations, people around are focused on, or they are prepared as blank page syndrome. What is it? They are trained to find the single correct answer. They don't want to explore. Now in a days also, if we look at the students even, what do they say? Ma'am, is it there for the examination? Is Are you going to allot marks for this? Is it going to be there in the board examination? So this kind of JEE, NEET, and other exams, though it is a kind of a rat race. So these kids and all, they are made for this. What is correct answer? What is the usage of this? Am I going to be benefited for this? Right? So brainstorming becomes very very essential or important, and this effective brainstorming requires divergent thinking, which is the ability to generate multiple solutions before narrowing them down. It is to create the brilliant ideas or the unconventional paths for the new learners. And convergent thinking is to teach this. We must separate the idea generation phase from the evaluation, creating the ideas through evaluation. So what it affects? It decides, it helps the person to decide, right? And it is to ensure you actually get a result and don't just dream forever. Means we just always think, "Okay, this will happen, that will happen." So conversion thinking will help you to take the decisions and implement your plans into reality. Then, overall, the presentation, the core insight of the session is great ideas are hidden under obvious ideas. So, we must learn to explore and welcome new ideas as many we have. So, quantity ideas. And the rule is we must be able to separate generation from evaluation, right? The thinking procedures, the thinking methods that we have seen in the previous slides, that are divergent thinking, which expands the possibility, and convergent thinking to narrowing down the best fit for our conclusions. So, to for the session, what is the takeaway? So, the takeaway is very beautiful. To find gold, you have to move. So, second takeaway is lower the stakes to rise the engagement, celebrate the quantity of ideas to find the quality of insight. With this, uh, I again invite everyone to conduct brainstormings on the topics and give a chance to provoke the thinkings of the young minds and everyone who are there to participate in your sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Smita. I think we can stop sharing the screen now. So it's a very clear nugget over here where we are actually talking about not directly telling them what to do or just giving them the script and asking them to just follow the script. Instead, just make them sit down and make them analyze and make them truly brainstorm. Okay, right? So, yes, absolutely. So that brings us to the end of this nugget. Audience, take a moment to reflect. What is one thing you will apply from this? Obviously, the first thing and the only thing that you're going to apply is to ensure that you don't reach any kind of a conclusion without brainstorming. So, thank you to our trainer, Smita Rajhans, for keeping it crisp and actionable. We'll continue building this practice together. See you in the next nugget. This is a sign off from Radhika Gotha. I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.